It was the moment Germans had awaited for decades. And while it was Ronald Reagan who famously called for the Berlin Wall to be torn down, George Bush Sr. was in office when it finally happened. Helmut Kohl, the Chancellor who oversaw reunification, once described Bush as a stroke of luck in his country's history, saying that a reunited Germany wouldn't have been possible without his help. Described as a tireless diplomat, the 41st US president helped soften the fronts after decades of animosity between Washington and the Eastern Bloc. And he vocally supported the idea of German reunification, when other European countries were strongly opposed. On the 20th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, Bush, Kohl and former Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev came together to mark the occasion.
The wall could never erase your dream, our dream, of one Germany, a free Germany, a proud Germany that has thankfully regained its rightful place among the leading nations on the earth.
When news of his death broke, Bush's diplomatic contributions to German unity were at the forefront of many people's minds. On the sidelines of a G20 summit in Argentina, German Chancellor Angela Merkel expressed her condolences, as well as an apparent sentimentality for a different era in transatlantic relations.
Helmut Kohl could always rely on his ally in the White House. During George H.W. Bush's presidency, we experienced reliability and strength in the German-American relationship, and we'll never forget this experience.
George Bush's legacy isn't viewed without controversy in Germany. Many citizens were deeply opposed to his war in the Gulf, a war that was co-financed by their government. Nevertheless, most will remember George Herbert Walker Bush as a friend and a US president who helped show what's possible when countries work together.
For more, I'm joined now by Irwin Collier. He's a professor of economics at the Bard College here in Berlin, focuses on German-US relations. Good morning, Irwin.
Morning.
Here in Germany, George Bush Sr. is celebrated as a president who managed to bring over France and especially Britain, the then Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, to the idea of German reunification. A powerful Germany was feared back then by many. That was the case.
One has to sort of go back in history to realize what a surprise the events were. People were not expecting suddenly the German question to rear its head at that moment and that dramatically. So the fact that George Herbert Walker Bush and his team was quick to realize the potential of the situation and bring others around who were still in shell shock. They had older ways of viewing Germany within the European context. So in many ways, it was this realization that here was a grand opportunity in post-war history for freedom and democracy to be reestablished in Germany, and that Germany would not be a threat to its neighbors.
Now, Bush offered Germany at the time, Bush Sr., a partnership in peace, a strategic role in leadership with the United States. But Berlin has never really been comfortable with that role, has it?
No, and Germany has learned within multilateral contexts to assert its interests and to come forward. It has never felt comfortable in the post-war world of being a unilateral force, and that was just offering too much power too soon. Helmut Kohl had his eye on the ball. It was a European ball, European unification, get that project farther down the road before talking in terms of strategic partnership. That has far too much of an active military dimension, and Germany had done well in the multilateral diplomatic front up to that time, and I think it was just staying with a working model was important.
Let's take up the military model for a minute. With Russia seen as a growing threat in Europe, could German and American defense and strategic interests supersede the differences they have over trade and tariffs right now?
Long-term interests are going to determine what we see, both economic as well as military security, and the values democracy and freedom was big back in 1989-90. They are, again, big issues in this context. The military uncertainty that we currently face will help to keep Germany and the U.S. in the same boat.
Irwin Collier from the Bard College here in Berlin. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.